One sport that I'll be keeping my eye on, Amanda.
It's huge, isn't it?
It certainly is.
In the Olympics.
Yes.
Impressive. All right, thanks, Al. Coming up after the break, Tony will have all of your weather details. Max Futcher is here now with the top stories coming up soon in the news at 6.
Hello Amanda, just ahead, all the action from a big day of horse racing at Randwick and Flemington. Interest rates on hold, while we may have to wait until next year for a cut. Tributes for a 12-year-old schoolgirl, the victim of relentless online bullying. A marathon effort to close out the US election campaign. We're live to Washington. The risky moves putting Queensland drivers in danger. And a special 7 News investigation, the black market groceries you can buy on the side of the road. Details at 6.
Okay, thanks, Max. Weather now. Tony, how long will this heat last?
Amanda, we'll have to be patient for a cooler change. There are a few more steamy days and nights on the way. We should really start to notice a cooler change into next week. Now, first, today, a muggy night on 20 degrees at the Seaway before pushing up to an early maximum of 31 degrees before midday. That's the kind of day that shows just how hot inland parts of the coast get, jumping up pretty rapidly to 35 degrees in Nerang and 34 in Robina. A few storms around today, though the worst is staying away from the coast at the moment. The main concern is this cell headed up to areas between Logan and Brisbane with some lighter showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder in this activity on the coast and not too much in behind it. Now onto the forecast chart. The trough triggering today's storms weakens out tomorrow, so we have less vigorous storms, a little bit of activity on the ranges. Otherwise, northerly winds, so the heat remains. Now, checking today's beaches, and spring's normal run of great beach days but average surf has continued today. This bloke making the most of what was there. Still, there are much worse places to be. No improvement tomorrow. Tiny wind slop. Maybe go for a walk or dip or get some chores done instead. Our boaties, we're looking at northerly winds between 15 and 20 knots most of the day, bumping up to 25 knots early and late in the day. So across the coast tomorrow, mostly sunny and staying hot. We might just see a late shower or storm on the hinterland. I've put that on Canungra here. Up to 34 degrees there. Robina, 19 overnight, tracking for 33. A little bit cooler on the beaches, 29 for Burleigh Heads and also Coolangatta. In the city, we're looking at those mostly sunny skies as well. 19 tonight, up to that top of 30 degrees. That's a good 2 or 3 degrees above the average for this time of year. And that UV still up at very high. Well worth keeping the sunscreen handy, rather. Now, looking ahead. Hot and dry Thursday, storms return on Friday and again on Sunday. Then eventually we'll start to get a cooler change into the early parts of next week. A mix of showers, there could be some decent rainfall in there and eventually cooling down. But Amanda, that heat will hang around. Keep the fluids up and don't forget to keep your pets cool as well.
Yeah, that's right. They definitely feel it, don't they? All right. Thank you, Tony, and thanks for joining us this evening. We will be back with more Gold Coast news tomorrow at 5:30, but stay with us. The news at 6 is starting now. From the team, have a great night.